All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Minding My Business with JD August. I'm your host today. I am so humbled that you would choose to join me on this beautiful Monday morning where we keep our mind on our business and our business on our mind. My name again is JD August, entrepreneur, author, speaker, business consultant, and realtor. But most importantly, I'm a student and lifelong learner. Now, you are currently tapped into Minding My Business on the Needle Word Network. And my goal today is to equip and empower my business owners. Wake up. It's time to wake up. My business owners to be highly successful and to provide you with some impactful information that's going to help your business this exact week. So if you're back, thank you for joining us for our second episode of Minding My Business. And each week, the premise of this show is that I'm going to take one word, and we're going to take that one word and we are going to break it down and develop that word for you so that you can apply it to your business. Now, if you are just launching a business or restarting a business idea this year, this is the perfect broadcast for you because it's going to give you the information that you need. So that one word is going to be the underlying theme for our broadcast today. And today, that theme and that word is going to be none other than capital. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about capital. Now, if you're watching me on Instagram, unfortunately, you are unable to see the deck. So just hit me up on the DM, send me a message, and I will be sure to send you that or give you the YouTube link so that you can catch that another time. But I wanted you to be a part of this broadcast if you're on Instagram, and that way you can at least get the motivation and the information for your business on Instagram as well. So come on in the room, join me. And again, we're talking about capital. Now, if you're joining me here, as you can see, we're not talking about that type of capital. All right. This is Minding My Business, so we're not dealing with the storming of the capital. But today we are talking about, as I mentioned, capital. That's right, capital. All right. So capital, talking about the money that you need to earn for your business. Okay. The capital that deals with the money that you need to earn for your business. So let's take a look at that a little bit closer. All right. So capital. Capital is the accumulated assets, as in money that is invested or available for investment. So the amount of money that you have to put into your business and that is available for you to reinsert or reinvest into your business. We're going to talk about how to get that capital. Capital is also goods. It's equipment used to produce other goods. It's also property such as stocks used to create income. And, a lot of times we don't think about capital further or past the part of thinking about money. But capital is past money. It's also the equipment that you have that's going to enable you to start your business, to launch your business, and to keep you rolling. In economics, capital consists of human-created assets that can enhance one's power to perform economically useful work. Okay? So it's going to be some of those things as well, the created assets that you have that's going to help to infuse your business. We don't think about capital again in that way all of the time. So we're going to do a little icebreaker today for those who are on, and this is called Brainstorming the Capital. Brainstorming the Capital. Now, brainstorming the capital works like this. I have put on my screen here 3 different entrepreneurs or 3 different things that an entrepreneur can go into, a direction that an entrepreneur can go into. So basically 3 different industries or 3 different ventures. And what we're going to do is we're going to brainstorm the capital. We're not storming the capital. We're going to brainstorm the capital. And that's something that you're going to need to do as a business owner. How often do you sit down and do you brainstorm on different ways that you can attain capital? Another thing is how much time do you sit down and brainstorm how much capital you already have? See, now if we understand that capital is more than just the money that you have to reinvest your business, it's also the equipment that you have to invest into your business. How much time do you take brainstorming that? So here's the icebreaker. I have 3 different ventures here. I have a talk show host. I have a motivational speaker, and I have an event chef. Okay, this is just to get your brain moving. So I'm going to ask you this question: if you had only $600 to launch your business for one of these businesses, what would you purchase? Now we're using $600 obviously clearly because of the stimulus. I want to show you that even with the stimulus check, the $600 that you receive, that you can launch your business and you can reinvest into yourself and reinvest into your business. And it's just about making sure that you buy what is appropriate and what is needed for your business. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about capital. So talk show host, you know, we look at the end result with people like Oprah. I have the view up right now. But what kind of products or equipment would you purchase if you were a talk show host? $600, that's all you had. Think about it. A talk show host, there you go. So a talk show host, all you need, first of all, is internet, right? You need to be able to get across to your people online. So a talk show host simply needs internet. You can buy internet with Comcast or AT&T. I'm not marketing either one of them, but you can get that for as little as $60 a month, okay? You also would need some kind of recording device, whether you want to use a camera, a laptop, or a phone. Most of those will be financed through the company, so you don't spend that much money as well. So let's say you get an iPhone or you get some other type of streaming device so that you can go ahead and stream to your audience. Okay, maybe another $60 to $80 per month for having a plan and also having that. Or if you purchase a laptop, you can get one of those for as little as $300. You probably also want to get some type of mic. If you're going to do a talk show host, you want to make sure that your audio comes across clearly. So you'll have some type of mic that you can use to make sure that it picks up your audio perfectly. Okay. Outside of that, make sure you've got a nice couple of outfits. And guess what? You are a talk show host. You are a business for under $600. That's how you brainstorm the capital. Next one, let's look at motivational speaker. We have a lot of people who want to take their expertise to the market and want to motivate others to be able to do exactly what they're doing, or to be able to understand how they did what they did. So a motivational speaker, what are some of the things that you need? Some of the same things. You need access to an internet so that you can go ahead and market your material and that you can send it out. Also, as a motivational speaker, you do want something to write on. Now, if you can't afford a laptop, you obviously can just get notebook and paper and pen. It sounds silly, but that is capital, folks. That's capital. It's something and some kind of human-made asset that's going to allow you to do your business. Sometimes we complicate this thing too much. We can't find the money to do business. But what business are you in? Okay. Motivational speaker, I would also recommend definitely getting a mic if you're going to go stream online. Maybe even getting a ring light. I think those go for about $50 to $60 online. So that way you have good lighting and a secure place where you can go ahead and to do your broadcast at a motivational speaker. If you are looking to bring your products straight to market, you can buy a CD duplicator as a motivational speaker, which can cost you anywhere from $300 to $600. Now, if we only have $600, we're not going to blow the whole $600 on the duplicator, but you can get one for $300. That way you can go ahead and record a speech that you do in your home on your laptop and then duplicate it. And then, of course, you just need to get some stickies, which might run you $10 or $15. A CD pack to hold your CDs, that might run you another $10 to $15. And guess what? You're a motivational speaker with your first product, your first story on display and ready for buy. Easy as that. And then the last example that we have as we are brainstorming the capital is an event chef. You've got the skills for cooking, and now you want to make a business out of it. What do you need? You just need capital for your flyers, right? You need to have somewhere where you can take some flyers and print out some flyers at Kinko's and to take it over to that place so that way you can market your business. Maybe take a picture, so you need a camera, or use, again, a smartphone to take pictures of your food and of what you have available, some of your best dishes. so that you can go ahead and take pictures of that and then to market that. You could also use some internet, another $60 of course, because again, if you're not online, where are you? So you want to make sure that you also have some internet as an event chef so that you can take pictures of your food and to start marketing that. And really besides that, what more do you need? Of course, if you're a chef, you're going to need the utensils that you need to cook with. So whether that be you know, your pans and your pots and things of that nature, I'm pretty sure you can find some pretty good quality ones for under $600 with the remainder of your money. And guess what? We have just brainstormed the capital, thinking about not what you don't have, but what you are able to use so that you can go ahead and launch your business. But I want to go ahead and introduce something that I thought of as I was going through this. See, capital is an asset that allows you to be in business, okay? That allows you to be in business and to make good use of your time. So I'm going to talk about, for a quick second, character capital. What is that, JD? I just made it up. That's why you don't know about it. Character capital. If you think about it, you already have the most valuable asset that you need for your business. That's you. The most valuable asset that you need for your business. And it's valuable because it's something that you own, it is unique, and it is what sets you apart in the market. So let's go back to those three examples. A talk show host. What kind of character capital does a talk show host need that can't be purchased, but that's going to allow them to bring their business to market? They need personality. That's something that's invaluable. They need character capital of personality. You can't purchase personality. You can work on it, but you cannot purchase personality. All right. You also have, for the motivational speaker, they need passion. They need to have some fire behind them, something that's going to allow them to motivate their audience to action. So a motivational speaker needs the character capital of passion. And then last but not least, you need creativity. So the character capital of the event chef is their creativity, their ability to go ahead and to create dishes that no one has ever seen before that they want to bring to the market and want to help people. So I want you to think for a moment, okay? I know we are all taught to be humble, but I want you to think, what character capital do you already currently own? What character capital do you already own? Maybe some of you already know, and it's already impacting and helping your business. Okay, what character capital do you already own? This week, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the character capital that you have that's available to you. All right, perfect. Now, just wanted to go ahead and address some of the comments that we had here. Thank you again for joining me. This is Minding My Business with JD August, where we are keeping our business on our mind. So let's talk about some of the things that we will discuss today. Whether you're a sole proprietor, an LLC, a contractor, self-employed, or working in sales, you're in business. And my goal today is to help you leave this session and to enter this week with a competitive advantage in your industry. Now, our discussion topics today, we're going to talk about ways to raise capital for your business ventures. So we're going to definitely go down some key things that you need to know if you are looking for capital money for your business ventures. We're also going to talk about the difference between angel investors and venture capitalists. If you got some big goals, you need to know who these people are and you need to know how to attract them. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at some investment statistics on what type of money is being poured into small businesses and startups right now, so that maybe we can shift your mindset of thinking that it's hard to find capital and for you to understand that there is capital all over. And we're also going to look at what investors are looking for. You need to know what these people are looking for so that way you can come across to them and to share with them your business and you can get moving. Last but not least, we're also going to do a Shark Tank exercise. That's going to be really fun, so stick around for that, where I'm going to share with you how you can pitch your business if you find yourself in front of the Shark Tank. Not the TV show, but if you are in front of an investor, that is the Shark Tank experience, and you need to be able to communicate your business ideas and to gain that funding for your business. And we're going to talk about how you can do that. And last but not least, I'm actually going to leave you with my business mindset for the week, something to leave you off to take you into this week so that you would have a great week. So it's going to be a great broadcast. We do this within under 30 minutes, and I'm halfway in right now. So y'all stay tuned so we can go ahead and get this information over to you for your business. Now, let's talk about the 8 best ways to raise capital. Now, I got this information off of an American Express business website, and we're going to just go down them really quickly. I'm going to give you a little bit of information, but we're really only going to focus on 2 for today, okay? The first one, bootstrapping your business. Bootstrapping also means that you are putting in that sweat equity. You are self-investing into your business, okay? The idea that when you get paid from your 9-to-5 job, if you do not invest back into your business, you are making a mistake. Who will invest into your business if you don't? So bootstrapping your business is self-funding through your company, either reinvesting the funds and the revenue that you receive from a product that you have sold, a service, or an event that you have had, and stretching your resources by you doing it yourself. Now, I want to say this. I want to put a bookmark right here, is that is not the only way. A lot of us have, we see comments all the time on social media, how people won't support you and things of that nature. And I want to thank my beautiful wife for being on this morning. Absolutely. Bootstrapping your business is to make sure that you are not the only one investing in your business. It is one of the best ways to invest into your business, but it's not the only way. Okay. Another way is family donations. Think about it. Look around your family, those that are very supportive, those that want you to succeed. They also have an investment that they might want to make into your business. So American Express says, hey, that's one of the best ways to fund your business. Family donations from friends and family, great way to raise funds. You don't give away any control of your business with that, right? So with family and friends, you don't have to give a percentage back. It's sometimes given as a loan and sometimes it's given as a donation. But we're talking about the donations, those that will like your idea and they will give to your idea so that you can be successful. So think about those people that are around you, friends and family, that will support your ideas and approach them about what you need. The third way is government grants. There are definitely government grants out there. These are typically involve very strict criteria, okay? But they are possible. They are there for a reason. So what you want to keep in mind is that government grants do not have to be paid back. That's a pro. That's a positive about that. The con is that it's very restrictive, so it does take some grant writing. You may want to look up someone who does grant writing if you qualify for a government grant. That is free money that is waiting for you to be able to invest into your business. Now, keep in mind, grants are far and few between. They're often very industry specific. So if you are in clean energy, sustainability, biomedical research, or if you own a nonprofit or want to start a nonprofit, okay, that is where you want to look. You want to look into your government grants. So for my charities, my people who are looking at helping children in different ways in the arts, churches, of course, and ministries, clean energy. If you are into solar or you have created something that is going to create clean energy, a patent, you want to look into government grants and just contact someone that's going to be able to help you write that grant. All right, that's number 3. Number 4, business loans. Obviously, that's something that we all know about. You can take a personal line of credit with a credit card. Very risky, but it is there for you if you need a little bit of capital to start your business. So business loans, you normally need some higher credit, and of course, it does need to be paid back if you want to stay in business. Number 5, crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. There's different websites that you can go to where you can actually start a campaign for your business. Tell people about what you have in mind to do and set a goal of what you would like to reach. Okay, all you have to do is set it up. There's different websites and organizations that help out with that. You may have heard of Kickstarter. Okay, if you haven't, write that down, Kickstarter, where you can start a campaign where you are asking for donations for a business. And normally it's going to be a business that people can connect with emotionally. something that's going to help someone to say they want to give to your cause. You won't know if someone will donate until you put it out there. So Kickstarter, crowdfunder is another one. You also have SoMo Lend, SOME Lend, SoMe Lend, and then Angel List. So that's crowdfunding. We're going to keep moving forward. We've got number 6, angel investors and venture capitalists. We're going to talk about these more in detail, so I'm going to wait on those. We'll put a bookmark in that in just a moment. And then the last one is to get creative. Get creative with how you can invest capital and raise capital for your business. You can host social events and then cover a charge and let people know that the charge that you are covering is to go to invest into the business. People will be more apt to pay that charge. They will be more apt to come to your event. Of course, social distancing, wear a mask, all of that, but we can go outside now. So take advantage while we can, guys. You can also collect the net donations at that event. There's even some entrepreneurs who have pitched a reality TV idea around their business venture, and then they use the exposure and they use the investment and the money that they have made to invest into their business. So, I mean, you can really get creative with how you can invest money, okay? So those were the 8 ways based off of the American Express business site on how you can raise capital. Now, 2 of those I said that we were going to get back to, and that's going to be angel investors and venture capitalists. Angel investors and venture capitalists. Now, on your screen right now, you have 2 examples, the angel investor and the venture capitalist. And if you have an idea, you have a business, you have a service, and you know it is bigger than you. It is something that you thought of or was given to you like a dream that God dropped into your lap, and you don't know where you're going to get the money for, right? This is not one of the smaller ventures where it might only take you $600 to start or to launch, but to really get into it, you're going to need the thousands, the hundreds of thousands, or the millions, okay? If your mind is there, then guess what? The money will be there, but you have to go get it. And you're going to find it here. Angel investors and venture capitalists. So here are the differences. Number 1, an angel investor is normally an individual. It is a high net worth individual, high net worth. So it is someone who has some good money. They got a good high net worth. It's not that they look rich, but they are rich. They have a high net worth and they have money and they are willing to invest. That is an angel investor. A venture capitalist is normally a company, okay? That is a company that you can actually go in contact, and they will, and that's what they do. They call them VCs. They invest into businesses day and night. It is what they do all of the time. So that's the difference there. You have one that's an individual, another one that is a company. Angel investors, normally you're looking to get an investment of under $1 million. Okay, you have an idea and you don't need all of the money to get it to where you would want it to be, but you need a good amount of money for you to at least get it launched and to continue gaining some traction. Or you have already launched it, but to take it to the next step, you need some more money. So an angel investor, normally you would go to them if you need under $1 million, as opposed to a venture capitalist. When you need over $1 million in investment, you want to start looking at a venture capitalist. And there are companies, all you have to do is Google it, guys. I don't have the time to go into where to find those websites. You can Google it and you will find venture capitalist information. And you can go there and, of course, just kind of study, understand what they're looking for, understand what other type of ventures they have invested into, so that way you can understand if your business and your idea is something that they would be interested in. If it's not, look at another venture capitalist, because there's someone there that is investing into your industry. So venture capitalists, and all you want to do, of course, is then now make the messaging for so that they can understand what is it that you need the money for, which we'll talk about in just a bit. Now, going back to angel investors. Angel investors are normally hands-off, okay? You can sometimes find them in your family if you've got a rich uncle somewhere, all right? But if not, if it's someone that you come across, they're normally hands-off, small or no ownership and equity, which means that they don't necessarily want to manage your business. They don't want to get too much into the business. They do want to know what they're investing into, but they will leave you to manage it. As opposed to a venture capitalist, they're all in your business. Their job, 100% of their job, is managing your business with their investment. Of course, they're going over $1 million. And most of the time, they do want a percentage of the company. So they will give you, let's say, $1 million for 30% stake in your business. You might have heard some of these terms from Shark Tank, and that's what we're looking at. This Shark Tank is not just a TV show. This is real life, and finding the people that's going to invest into your business. If you are ready to go for your goal, they are there. And last but not least, angel investors, they may or may not want a board seat on the board of your business, where a venture capitalist normally wants a board seat. Again, they want to be able to make decisions alongside with you. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. Now let's going to go into talking about the money real quickly, because some of us, I think we think that the money is not there. So I'm not going to read this whole thing for you, but this data that's on your screen is a report from the Census Bureau's annual capital expenditures, okay? And I just want to share with you some of the money that's going into certain industries, all right? It states right now that there's an increased capital investment from 2008 to 2017 included in these industries, in utilities, up to $35 billion going into people who are working in utilities and starting businesses in utilities. Okay, we have wholesale trade. If you are into wholesale trade, there's $11 billion there waiting for you that was invested. How about that? Retail trade. If you are starting a retail company, $18.6 billion. If you can create a creative way to market and to share your retail products over, venture capitalists are investing that. Transportation and warehousing. Okay. $30.5 billion. $30.5 billion in investment. Think about Uber. Uber didn't just get started. It was an idea. Hey, why don't we do this? And someone went and reached out to a venture capitalist, brought the idea, and they knew it was money. Listen, if your idea is gold, venture capitalists will know it. They will invest. Doesn't matter where you are. Okay. We hear so much stories of people starting in their basement, living at their mother's house. They're not looking at who you are per se, just a little bit, but they are really looking at the idea. Okay, I got an idea right now. I mean, I'll share it, and maybe you want to go. I'm not going to go in the direction, so I'll give it to you for free. Like, do we have ride sharing like on the little motorcycle? I guess that's kind of dangerous, right? But that's what you want to do. You want to let your mind go free. But I'm thinking of motorcycles, the little scooters, doing like a ride sharing on the beach where someone can just quickly grab you, or maybe at an event or something of that nature. But again, think of something creative that's not in the market right now in venture capitalists in reference to transformation warehouse. That's how much they're giving you. Let's look. We've got information like what I'm doing here, providing information. Also, online information. $55.3 billion waiting for me. All right. And waiting for you as well. Finance and insurance, $33.46 billion. Real estate, I'm also a realtor. Real estate and rental and leasing, $51.4 billion. You see that building that you drive by all the time, that downtown building? Someone went to a venture capitalist so that they can say, hey, this is what I want to do with this building, and this is what I need. And guess what? Someone gave them that money. $51.1 billion. And then last but not least, we have healthcare and social assistance. Maybe if you want to create a hospice home, or you work in healthcare, you're RN, you're a doctor, and you want to go into business for yourself because right now they own you with all the hours that you have. Take your education, take all that you have in your experience, and create your own practice, or create something that will help in healthcare and social assistance. And that is $14.6 billion. That's just giving you some numbers, guys. Okay, giving you some numbers on what investors are providing. Okay, now I want to take a moment right now to talk to you about what investors are looking for. You need to know what they are looking for, whether it be an angel investor, a venture capitalist, or just people that you want to go and to help you with your business, even your family members. If you want people to support you, this is what they're looking for. So let's just let's put a blanket on it, and let's just say investors in general. Here's what they are looking for. Number one, they're looking for leadership ability. Okay, they're looking for you to have some kind of leadership ability where they can trust you to take this business and to do what you said that you're going to do with it. Not to just splurge the money, but to be able to grow your business and to put their investment to good work. So they're looking to leadership ability. What's your leadership ability? Remember, character capital. Okay, what is it that makes you stand apart and that's going to allow you to drive that business for success? Okay, you need to be able to communicate that. You need to be able to demonstrate that. Investors are also looking for traction. Okay, a little bit of traction, what you have done. So you want to make a detailed plan and show them, what you have sold, what events have you done, what ideas do you have, what's your following. Maybe you have a following on Instagram. That's traction. It's not just about what you have sold, but it's also about what you already have in your hand. So it could be viewers, it could be subscribers, it could be followers, but it also could be the amount of sales that you have already made in the products that you have already brought to market. So if I were to go to an investor and I wanted to have them invest into a business consulting company that I own with my partner, R. Dion Butler, some of the traction I would want to show them is book sales, right? So we authored this book, The Heart of Sales, teaching you how to sell yourself, teaching you how to sell a product, whatever the product is, and you can find it on Amazon, shameless plug. So I would share with them the traction of my book sale so that they can see what market I already have. They also are looking for a detailed plan on how the capital will be put to work. They want to know what you're going to do with the money. You can't go and ask for money and you don't have a detailed plan of how you are going to put the money to work. I've seen people who ask for money and they don't want to share with others what they're going to do with the money. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at, right? That's the same that we have here in South Florida. Where? You need to be able to be detailed and transparent about your plans for the money so that they know what you're going to do with it. A lot of churches have gone into doing that, which is phenomenal, just having more transparency when someone tithes or gives offering on what they're going to do and what the money is doing, whether it be for outreach ministry, whether it be for a building fund, but at least they are sharing what it is. All right. Another thing that they're looking for, of course, they're looking for vision. They want to know that you have a vision for your company. This is not a fly-by-night company. And last but not least, they want potential for growth. They want to know that you have not reached the top half of your company and that's it. There's nothing more, but that your company can continue to grow. There's other things that you can do, and they're looking for 10 times the growth. Think about it. Investors are putting in their money. They want what's called an ROI. ROI. They want a return on their investment. Investors are looking for a return on their investment. That's why they invest. That's why anyone invests in real estate. That's why they invest in stocks. That's why they invest in all type of financial products. And you are a financial product at that point. They are looking to see what is going to be the return on my investment. So you need to show them what they are potentially can make by investing into your business. All right. So that's what investors are looking for. Now we're almost done here, but here's what I want to give you the opportunity to do. This week, we're looking at the Shark Tank exercise now. And in the Shark Tank exercise, what I want you to do this week, if you are serious about getting some investors to your business and attracting people that's going to invest into your business, here's what you need to do. Entrepreneurs, my business owners, okay? You need to create a Shark Tank pitch, okay? I did some research and I found that the Shark Tank, the actual TV show, the pitches that they are doing before the investors average anywhere from 22 to 45 minutes. 22 to 45 minutes where they are going through the nuts and the bolts of their business. Now, we only see about a minute of that, of course, because of the show and the length, so they edit it down. But in reality, they are standing before that venture capitalist or that angel investor for 22 to 45 minutes. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to create something like that for your business this week. I want you to think that you will bump into someone who is going to have the ability, the network to be able to invest into your business idea. And what would you say to them? Would you just go off the seat of your pants? I don't think you want to do that with your feature, right? So here's what you want to do. You want to answer the right questions in this pitch. Okay, 22 to 45 minutes. Answer the right questions. What are the right questions? RIGHT. Answer the right questions. You need to tell them why your product is the right product or service. Why your product is the right product or service. You need to let them know why this is the right time for your product or service. Times have changed. So what people are looking to invest into, the businesses that will explode since this pandemic has hit, are going to be different than it would have been had the pandemic not hit. So literally the pandemic has opened a window for some of us. Why is now the right time? And then lastly, you need to tell them, why are you the right person? Remember, leadership quality, leadership ability, character, capital. Why are you the right person for them to give you their money? So you need to answer those 3 questions in your Shark Tank pitch. Last but not least, add a little traction, okay? Action. Tell them what sales you've had, revenue you've had, how many followers or subscribers. Write that down, okay, in your pitch. And then, of course, the potential market. Why your product or service is uniquely positioned to obtain a significant market share, to be able to really infiltrate a market and to gain more market share. What's the potential growth for your product or service? Okay, so I just gave you 5 things to go ahead and to write down, and within 22 to 45 minutes that you would make a pitch to a Shark Tank. It may sound like a long time because when we're normally watching a TV show, it takes a minute. But listen, we have been on for already 36 minutes. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long for you to talk about your business. Honestly, you should be struggling to talk about your business within 45 minutes. It is a part of your soul. It is what you desire. It is hopefully something that you are passionate about. You should be struggling to get it down to 45 minutes. All right? And you should have no issue and no problem taking the time this week to write it down. Okay? Ask the right questions, write it down. Write the vision, make it plain. Otherwise, how real is it to you? All right? And I want to use, again, one of our quotes here. And I always say that if I bring you a quote, I'm going to give you a little bit of information on the person. So this person, and if you're on Facebook, you already know this person. They don't need no introduction, but let me see if someone else on Instagram can guess who this person is. This is an American businessman, an entrepreneur, best known for funding the retailers Walmart and Sam's Club. He founded it. All right. Walmart Stores, Inc. He grew it to be the world's largest corporation by revenue, as well as the biggest private employer in the world. Now, they're the biggest private employer. My only knock is they normally only have 2 registers open. That's something that I think he would have worked on had he been alive. He has passed on. All right. Now, for a time period, this man was the richest man in America, net worth at $8.6 billion at the time of his death. All right, so Instagram, do you know who that is? All right, my Facebook people know who it is. Yeah, it's Sam Walton. Sam Walton. So I'm bringing you a quote from Sam Walton. I always want to give you some background information of anyone that we insert into this broadcast to give you some guidance. And here's what Sam Walton said about capital. Capital isn't scarce. Vision is. Wow. So the money that you need for your business is not scarce. Oh, it's everywhere. Vision is scarce. Finding people that have the vision to see something bigger than what they have in their hand, that is scarce. But here's the positive part about that. If you have a vision, you understand that you also have something valuable. Because Sam Walton said that vision is scarce. So if you are a visionary, you are valuable, and your vision is valuable because it's scarce. We all don't understand how the market works, right? When something is scarce, like toilet paper was during the beginning of the pandemic, it either costs more or people want it more. So people want your vision. It's going to cost someone to be a part of your vision. You want to change your mindset of saying that I can't find the funding and the capital that I need for my business, or no one will support me, to understanding that your vision is valuable and people want to be a part of it. Change your mindset and you can change your reality. All right? Capital isn't scarce. Vision is. So last but not least, I want to leave you with my business mind. All right. On the end of this broadcast, I always want to give you something to think about, something to inspire you as you go into this week. Go back and watch the broadcast. I know it went quickly, but there's a lot of good information there for you. And if you need the slides, if you're on Instagram, again, send me a note and I will send you the YouTube link so that you can see and you can write down some of the information. But JD's Business Mind says this: reprogram your mind to see capital everywhere and available for those who prepare for it. Okay? Reprogram your mind to see capital everywhere and available to those who will prepare for it. If you prepare for the capital, it will be there for you. Prepare for the capital. Okay, we talked about the Shark Tank pitch. Okay, and the key word there that I want to leave you off with is to reprogram your mind. There are things that we think about and ways that we think that have been contrary to us growing. It's contrary to us being our best selves. We did a broadcast yesterday on Need a Word. It's called Wordplay. If you're on Facebook, check it out on Need a Word. I'll go ahead and tag the page here, or if you're watching on Need a Word, just go back and watch that video. And we called it iRobot because this society has been programmed to think certain ways. And what we want you to do is to start reprogramming yourself from having a scarcity mindset to having an abundant mindset, to see that there are resources all around you. Look around yourself and see how much capital you already have, equipment that you have that's ready. You have internet because you're watching me. You have a phone or a laptop because you're watching me. You have capital already. And most importantly, you have character capital. Find out what it is. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure to come before you. I thank you again for joining me here on Need a Word, where we want to keep our mind on our business and our business on our mind. Every Monday, 7:30 a.m., I am here for my entrepreneurs, and we're going to do this week by week. Last week, we talked about jumpstarting your business. This week, we're talking about finding the capital. And next week, you got to tune in to find out what we'll talk about next. But I guarantee you, if you follow us week by week, by the end of the year, your business will be in a much better place than it is right now, as long as you follow and you put to practice the things that we talk about. All right. So again, thank you for joining. Share this with someone that needs it, and check back with your man, JD August, here at Minding My Business. Have a great week, y'all.